Welcome back on this Tuesday. They just wrapped up their Over the Edge event where locals could raise money by rappelling down the side of the CenterPoint Energy Building downtown in Evansville.
But now they're also gearing up for their next fundraiser, Swinging a Wishes, and you're invited to sign up. Joining us this morning, one of the board of directors for Granted, Terry Barnes. Terry, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about what is Granted for folks that might not be familiar with it or might live outside of the Evansville area.
Absolutely. So Granted serves families of the tri-state that have children that live with life-threatening or terminal conditions by granting their greatest wish and providing Beyond the Wish programming.
And now that you're planning this new event, explain to the viewers out there that want to support this Swing into Wishes, excuse me.
Well, Swing into Wishes is our 6th annual golf outing. And it is so fun. We love to get feedback from the golfers so that every year we can make it better. But what this event does is it provides money to grant the wishes for the children, but also provide that Beyond the Wish programming.
And golf provides a nice broad demographic of people that get involved in this. Do you find after the 6 years, the previous years, that folks, they just want to be involved in a golf tournament and then they find out more about Granted in the process?
Absolutely. So, each event appeals to different people. For example, Over the Edge might appeal to your adventurous, but then we love our golf community. But in the golf community, we find that they're touched by the mission because we do speak to them about the mission and we share with them some of the wishes. But there's not all golfers and you do want to get involved. So you can do a whole sponsorship.
And, you know, I wasn't from the Evansville area. I got familiar with Granted. Talk to us about some of these wishes, exactly, you know, how it truly impacts these children. And it's not just Evansville, it's, you know, Kentucky and Illinois as well, but the children and their families and kind of what some of these wishes actually are.
Absolutely. So the majority of the wishes are Disney. But if you had a child that had a life-threatening condition, that is horrible in and of itself. So the wish brings the child and the family joy, and it brings them hope. And sometimes these wishes are almost healing to the child because they're not dealing with doctors for a moment. But guess what? When the wish is over, they come back to reality. They still have to see the doctors. So once they see the doctors, the Beyond the Wish programming provides the children with gas cards, food cards, hotel stays, all the things the families may not be able to afford or think about when they're faced with such adversity.
Yep, and these wishes are not cheap. So tell us how these fundraisers that you guys do, Swing into Wishes, a lot of the stuff that you guys do throughout the years, how it impacts those fundraising efforts towards these wishes.
Well, we're proud to say we have no child on a wish list.
Wow.
So there's no waiting list because of these fundraisers. So whether it's a front porch, whether it's a shopping spree, whatever their greatest wish is, we try to make it happen. Sometimes it's meet a celebrity, Nick Saban. I'm not into sports, but I know he's a sports guy.
Oh, Megan's a huge sports guy.
Yeah,
Nick Saban.
And talk to us a little bit about some of the events you guys have had this year. I mean, we had Over the Edge, House of Hope. Talk to us about, you know, all these things. I know Swinging to Wishes always takes place in the later part of the summer, but there's always something going on, I feel like, for Granted that you guys are doing.
There is. Swinging to Wishes needs sponsors, and that's our golf community. Over the Edge is our adventure. You rappel off of a building. But we also have Dishes for Wishes that will be coming up, and Dishes for Wishes is an opportunity to dance with the children and actually meet the children because your money, you know, you can donate your money to wonderful organizations, but when you actually see your money at hand and you hear from the wish child themselves say what it meant to them is very important. And then we have our Fall Festival. We're booth number 1.
Easy
so
to
we
find.
like to involve the community in any way we can.
Now, I've never organized a fundraiser. Maybe a garage sale at some point in my life, but
that's hard work.
With Granted, I know a good gimmick. And the Granted, they've done a good job of promoting the Granted Over the Edge event in the past. They bring in some local dignitaries. They bring in some reporters. I mean, you were invited and declined. I think our own Claire Dugan took them up on that. But doing that, that one big high-profile event, has that spurred success in these other, you know, more secondary events that you're starting to try to build a brand on those?
Absolutely. Over the Edge has brought us to a situation where Granted was barely surviving, but now we're thriving. So one huge event can really bring the community's awareness to the fact that we exist. And people think we only exist in Evansville, but we grant wishes in Kentucky and Illinois. So if you're looking to get involved in any way, you can do a whole sponsorship. A family can sponsor a whole and just put your family name saying, you know what, I want to contribute to granting a wish. And we do have House of Hope. So you still have an opportunity to put a brick at our new facility, which we are so excited to collaborate with other organizations and bring these families hope and joy in a place of refuge.
And talk to us a little bit about the details of Swingin' Wishes, when it's taking place, kind of what people can expect, the game plan that you have already put together for the day of golfing.
Oh, absolutely. Please go to grantedtristate.org, click the events page, and then you can link to the golf. And it is August 23rd. 7 a.m. registration, 8 a.m. is, they call it gunshot start. I don't know why there's no, shotgun. There's no shotgun.
Look, I've learned this over the years.
We got Griffin to help us.
Yes. And so a team of 4 is about $500. Is that correct? And I know you mentioned the sponsorships, and that's also on that webpage. Before we go, though, give us the website again that folks can go to register for this event in August.
GrantedTristate.org, click events, and then click Swing Into Wishes, and you can register to be a sponsor, a whole sponsor, or sign up a team.
Wonderful. Great stuff. And you still have time, plenty of time to register.
Yes.
I mean, we're about a month away, actually, from today.
A month from today.
So perfect stuff. Terry, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
You know, another successful year we're hoping for Swingin' Wishes.
Certainly are.
So thank you. All right. Well, maybe a good golf day, Griffin, out there on this Tuesday. Maybe